Hi, and welcome back to my own Utopia. I'm Kayleena. I know I'm late. Let's just start it off with that. I know I'm late. I usually put this up at like 12 a.m. at my time, so all of y'all can have it. All of y'all can have it on Wednesday morning, and then throughout the day. I'm going to probably put this up today and then have it go off as a premiere at 12 o'clock tonight or a.m. So y'all can have it at tomorrow. So at my point, this is Happy Wednesday. I usually try to pre-do this and then set it up and have it ready for y'all. That is how it did not happen. So y'all will be seeing this probably on Thursday, and tomorrow is going to be a very, very, very busy day for me. Here today is a very busy day for me, but I am trying everything I can to make sure I get this done, redone, and put it up for you guys. So basically my phone decided to do an update. Then it basically told me that my phone was full. So I went through the memory, cleaned up, everything else like that, still saying it's full. I'm like, okay, here, I just got my phone not too long ago. I'm like, I should have plenty of memory. I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, okay, I'll restart it. Restarted it, turn it back on, and they're gone. I had this video I had set up and ready to go for you guys. I had the 10 non-yarny things already done, and I was going to set up for you guys. And then I had a very long, but I was going to shorten it, and a video of me dyeing my yarn so I can show you guys the way I dyed it. So if you're wanting to duplicate it or know what to do because you're confused or scared or anything else like that, I can help walk you through it. Doesn't mean that you have to do exactly the same way as me, but all of that is so good vibes only. Oh my god. So let's go ahead and get into semantics, or basically admin stuff. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe button, and do not forget to hit the little bell and notification. If you would like to follow me on other social media, I am on Facebook, or Facebook groups. That will be down below. I am also on Instagram and Ravelry. Go ahead and check me out down there as well. If you're always wondering why in the tarnation is she always looking down, it's because the only time I can do my videos is during nap time. Believe me, I wish I could have done it yesterday, late evening, but y'all wouldn't have been able to hear anything I was saying. So, I have special needs wee ones. I have 3 of them, and I have to make sure everything is a-okay during nap time. So they are on the monitor. So if I have to stop and go, it's because I'm jumping up to make sure everything is a-okay. Yeah, you can tell I have been on the go. So I know a whole lot of story time. So a little bit of story before I get into anything that I've gotten into, and I haven't been able to pick up my needles or my crochet hooks and move forward, but I've been able to get a couple of things done to be able to step forward and get ready for tomorrow. Now you're wondering what's going on tomorrow. Oh my goodness. So tomorrow is first my oldest son's eye appointment. That is at 8:10 in the morning, and we have to be there 15 minutes early. They might have to dilate his eyes, so we might have to be there for about a good few hours. During that particular time, my middle son has occupational therapy, so my husband has to miss work to take him. And then my youngest has to go see his Nana, so he gets to have a fun few hours with Nana. So Nana time, loves. Not long after that, everyone comes right back home, goes for nap time, except for my husband. He has to go off to work. And then immediately after he gets off of work, he has to pick up my youngest to take him for speech therapy. So we have doctor's appointment and 2 therapy appointments tomorrow. Very busy day. Yeah, I know. So right now what I'm doing is I'm prepping I'm trying to figure out what project I want to take with me, what I want to do, everything else like that. Ooh, speaking of, I need to go grab one more thing in a few seconds to show you guys what I'm about to cast on. I'm excited about that. Now, I have a new backdrop. So for new subscribers, if you do not know, plenty of subscribers that's been here for a while does understand that my grandpappy passed away not too long ago. And we've been trying to clean out the house and divvy up all of his lovely belongings to family members so they can remember him and have things to hold and have precious and everything else like that. This computer desk was one of them. We were just like, we will take it. No big deal. We don't have a purpose of putting a computer desk on it or using it as a actual computer desk, because us homeschooling and so young of kids, we find that it's much easier to do hands-on and be a little bit loose. So if the child wants to do it in here on the floor, I don't care. You're doing it, you're learning. Who cares? If you're wanting to lay down in the kitchen or on the kitchen table or in the living room or on the bed, I don't care where you're doing it. As long as you're doing it and as long as you're learning and as long as you're maintaining the information, I do not care. So we don't sit there and force our children to sit for hours on end, or we don't force them to sit at a particular spot for a long period of time. If they need to move, they can move. If they don't want to move, I don't care. I have one that literally needs to be on a trampoline while he's doing his schoolwork. That's on some points. And the other one literally wants to sit or snuggle or sit on me. All depends on the situation. So I lost my train of thought for a second. I was wondering, I was like, who's getting up? Oh, it's my dogs. They're yelling at me. So we brought this in here. My husband came up with the idea of setting it up for my yarn and my backdrop. So because of that, I have come across a lot of yarn that I've had for years and I just do not know what to do with. It's the old Red Heart Super Saver. I can't stand handling it. Don't want it. And I've come across like that blanket yarn that I've tried everything I can to do. I can't deal with the sensory issue of it. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just my body cannot deal with the input that is being received by those types. So I have several yarns. So I came up with the idea that I want to do a couple of giveaways. Just to destash, basically, to give away or something else like that. There's nowhere around here I can't give it to except for like Goodwill, but yet they're going to turn right around and bump up the price and try to sell it. So it's not going anywhere beneficial, in my opinion. And I've tried looking to see if there's anywhere I can literally just give somewhere to someone that I know would be in need or would greatly appreciate it. So I am going to give it to you guys. I'm not doing it in this video. Like I said, well, that video is gone. But anyways, I'm not doing it in this video. I'm going to gather it all up, sort it out, and everything else like that. And that's when I'm going to decide, am I going to do 2 giveaways, 1, or what? So that's going to be in the near future. My white is knocking out the numbers. I'm trying to see where I'm at with you guys. Okay, so first things first. I have, I've been dyeing my own yarn. So let's go with that right there. I have had a blast dyeing the yarn with my boys. If you've been following me, I have recently started dipping my toes into dyeing yarn. And I'm like, okay. So with the Crazy Sock Lady, her, what is it, Camp Crazy, what is it? Sock Camp, that's it. Sock Camp starts on June 1st. So I'm like, okay, I want to take, I had 2 skeins of berry yarn left. I was like, okay, I'll take one of them, I'll dye it, and I'll use that to cast on June 1st for my Sock Camp summer sock camp. So I just caked it up. I'm really excited about this one because my husband just bought me the winder. I will pop it up here because I forgot to disattach it. And I will write down the name of what it is and everything else like that, so y'all can look it up. I do not have an affiliate link with Amazon, but that's where I got it from. But I can do a link to it. So, look at all the pretty colors. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This winder did such a beautiful job. Oh, I love it. Now, I made sure, whoop, wrong side, that I pulled out from the center so I can sit there and let my boys just fiddle with it, so I can sit there and go knit, 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 and they can stem with it as much as they want to, and it doesn't bother me. Now, it is from Knit Picks Strolling Fingering Weight Bare Yarn. 462 yards, 100 grams. Machine washable, but I will be washing it hand wash. 75% fine superwash merino wool, 25% nylon. Yeah, I got my son's name on it, but this is from his. I will try to remember to link this down below, where if you're wanting to get some of this and start dyeing, you can just go down below and have that. Now, I love this yarn. I love it. And they do come in different sizes and stuff like that as well. So, if you're wanting to get a worsted weight, I think they even do it in bulky as well. So, you can do it on that as well. So, I'll have all that linked down below. What was I about to grab? Oh, I totally and utterly forgot. Oh, that's it. So, trying to go quickly, because the last time I think I did the video and it ended up being almost 40 minutes long, and I was trying to cut it. It's like, no. So I will be casting this on, but I will not be doing 9-inch circular needles this time. I will be doing the magic loop. That's what I want to do. So I will have her linked up above. I always forget to link her down below, but I will have her up above. She is called the Crazy Sock Lady. She has tutorials and everything else like that of how to do different types of socks, how to do toes, heels, everything. She explains it all. I will also try to remember, there's another individual that I follow. I absolutely adore her. She goes hardcore into the science and history and everything else like that of knitting, and I love that. So I will try everything I can to remember to link her up above. But I am following the Crazy Sock Lady's tutorial for the magic 9-inch circular needles. Keep saying magic loop. I actually restarted it. I know. When I was looking at the video last time and I was really looking at both of the sides, I'm like, there is a huge difference. It was very vast. I knew I screwed up several times. I was like, you know what? Bump it. I'll keep going until I understand the concept of what's going on, the tricks, the tips, everything else like that. And I did. Pulled it all the way back. In 1 week span, I was able to get it all the way back to where I'm at right now. And I think I have like 1 row left before I start doing the actual heel its little self, where it'll be going outwards for the heel. So I will be, by next week, you'll be seeing an actual sock forming. So you will have, yeah, the little, the leg, you'll see finally the heel and everything, and then the sock. So I might be close to the foot, in the middle of the foot, or towards the toes by next week. All depends on if my boys will allow me. So, yeah, I'm almost done. I'm very excited. So I'll be probably during the sock camp, I will be casting on my second sock for this. So I can be finishing that up. And I'll be casting on this one. And all depends on the way I feel or how fast or anything else like that. I might be casting on one of my other son's socks. So, because I have theirs down here. I am waiting to cast those on. They're constantly asking me, when are you going to get started? When are you going to... Give me a minute to finish this one first. I'm almost there, I swear. Oh, I'm doing better time this time. Now, with my middle son, I already rolled it up into a ball. This is before I got my winder. He keeps asking me to go ahead and make him a pair of mittens. I calculated it up, but I don't know if I could be correct or incorrect on this factor. I think there is enough to do 2 mittens and his hat. I hope. I did not miscalculate. So I am doing this pattern right here. And from the research I have done, you're supposed to do the left mitten differently than you do the right mitten for their thumbs. I mean, you can do it exactly the same way, but you can actually feel a difference. So I'm like, okay, well, knowing my boys, they will feel a difference because they're almost as sensitive, as I am. So I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and the tutorial that I saw, that I was listening to and everything and watching, I'll go ahead and probably try to refine that and link that up above as well if I can. But I'm going to be writing down what she did to do the opposite side of the mitten, because on that pattern it doesn't. It basically does both mittens exactly the same way. So I want to write down how she does it on the other side and have that written down as well. So that's what I'm doing. But you do not count the rows. You're just doing a ribbon for like so many inches. So I am doing that right now. I am doing double pointed needles. I'm doing the same sock yarn that I dyed my sock yarn with, basically. So, same yarn, my son just dyed it differently. That's all. He just dyed it. And it came out different. So I'm going to be doing socks, and I'm going to be doing mittens for him this year, and I'm going to be doing a little hat, hopefully. I am doing it is a size 2.0 millimeter double pointed needles. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. Now, on the something else I'm doing differently is it says do a knit 1 purl 1 ribbing. I'm like, nope, my brain won't do it. Ain't happening. So I am doing a knit 2 purl 2. So if you want to do the pattern when you follow along and you see a little bit of a difference and you're wondering what in the world, it's because I'm doing a knit 2 purl 2. I'm not doing a knit 1 purl 1. So that's what I'm doing. Ooh, let's go ahead and put you here. Another thing I'm doing is I am going through these right here, and I am just making them into scrunchies. That's it. I'm almost done with the one I have. Is purple. I had 2 of each. So I'm going to be probably pulling down my second purple and finishing that up, or go to the blue or the white. So I got a little bin right here. I'm trying to finish it up or fill it up with as much as I can. So whenever I do get to go, or I find one at the end of the year, I think I might have found a festival that I can enter. I want to have an abundance of things and objects. I don't want to run out or anything. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just stock up. So that's not, I don't think that's ever going to be a finished object, to tell you the truth. Uh-oh, dropped it. Okay, sorry about that. If you hear something, my oldest is sitting right beside me on the floor. So, I see you. I gotta pick up that crochet hook in a minute. So, the only crocheted item I am doing is the Virus Meets Granny Shawl. I finished writing down the rest of the pattern. So I got the whole entire pattern finally written down, and I can finally start moving on. But if, like I've already said, it's been a very, very, very busy morning. So I haven't had an opportunity to just pick it up and start going. But I've been able to actually finish doing the granny stitches. I did 7 instead of 6. And I'm doing 1 extra virus section. So I am almost done with 1 ball. I'm extremely excited about that. I'm starting to go into that deep orange and then the browns, deep brown, and then right to the pop of the bright blue and green, and then back into the yellow again. So I cannot wait. Oh, I can't wait. And then here are the individual, the individual actually contacted me and gave me what I needed so I can go ahead and order the yarn that I was going to need. Quit. To get started on her shawl. So I can't wait. I should be getting that in very shortly, but I'm not pushing it because where I ordered it from, they said that it can take 7 to 14 days before they actually ship it. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. No big deal. So if you're wanting to find out more about the sock yarn, I am going to probably do a separate video talking about me dyeing it because I was really wanting to do the video of it. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So what I've decided to do is I want to do a separate video where I sit down, I talk about the yarn, how it soaked up the dye, my thoughts, my negative thoughts, my everything, good, positive, good and positive. Good and negative thoughts on the yarn itself. If I recommend the yarn, if I am going to purchase more of it, or anything else like that. I am going to probably do a little bit of a voiceover and knit you up a sample because I want to show you guys what this is going to look like whenever it's knitted up after it's all done and over with. I might just do a little bitty swatch and show you guys. So that's basically all. I am sorry I'm trying to rush through this quickly. I just didn't want it to be an hour long. It was almost an hour long, not quite, but it was almost there. So I hope all of you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and please be safe. And until next time, bye you guys.